You're stranded on a desert island. Forget food, water, and what you need to survive. You can only bring 5 video games with you. What would you bring? It's gonna get pretty boring on a desert island. Aside from your football friend Wilson, these 5 games have to entertain you for the rest of your life, or maybe you'll get lucky and one day escape the island. Okay, a few rules. Let's say there's electricity on the island, just so you can power your consoles or PC. You have access to all the consoles, handhelds, or PCs you need to play your 5 games. Any game choices come with expansion packs. But there is not any internet access, which is automatically going to lock you out of downloading mods, always online games, and online multiplayer. Okay, my plan. Okay, so these 5 games have to entertain me for a while. So I'm thinking big expensive games that are almost endless, like Minecraft. Procedurally or randomly generated games might be good, where every run is a different experience. So I'm looking for games with long play times, lots of replayability, and maybe games that are personally special to me. Can't really go wrong picking one of your favourite games. MMORPGs like World of Warcraft, Elder Scrolls Online, and Final Fantasy, they'd be a really easy choice with their regular content updates, but having no internet access locks them out. I could go with something like Stranded Deep, a survival game all about trying to survive on a desert island. It would be a hell of my own making playing a game about simulating survival on a desert island while stranded on a desert island. But ironically, I might actually learn something useful, like how to build tools or devices to collect drinkable water, lots of useful things for life on a desert island. It wouldn't be a bad choice considering. But my first choice would have to be Grand Theft Auto 5. There's about 100 hours of regular gameplay to 100% everything. What I really want is something that simulates real life. I'm thinking, if I'm stuck on a desert island, it might be nice to simulate what modern life used to be like. Well, maybe not the robbing stores and murdering people elements of the game. I could go for drives around the streets, go to the movies, or play golf, all the chill stuff. And for when I get bored of all that, Grand Theft Auto is the kind of game you can just have fun with, going on a rampage, getting those wanted stars up, and trying to survive for as long as possible. My second choice would have to be some form of real-time strategy, one of my favourite genres. It was between Age of Empires 2 Definitive Edition and the original Warcraft III The Frozen Throne. It's a really hard choice. With Age of Empires I could have endless skirmish matches with the AI. It's really fun building up your own towns or castles and waging war over resources on a gigantic map. While with Warcraft 3 I love the campaigns, the epic story and characters like Arthas, plenty of demons, undead, orcs, it's everything I want. And when I was younger, I used to spend loads of time building my own custom maps, and I'd really enjoy designing levels and putting all the pre-existing assets together. I think I'll go with Age of Empires 2. I really want those skirmish matches. I can see them lasting most of a day and they're replayable. You can get some pretty nifty games collections on disc. It's a sneaky way of getting lots of games in as one of my single 5 choices. Rare Replay is good, the Halo Master Chief Collection was really tempting. I like the idea of challenging myself to completing all legendary campaigns with skulls on. Ooh, Halo 2 might take a few years though, but I don't think it'd be quite as amazing without co-op or multiplayer. My favourite collection of games would have to be the Sega Genesis or Mega Drive Classics. That's 50 Mega Drive games in one. I have to take this is so good it's almost cheating. Streets of Rage, Golden Axe, Sonic the Hedgehog. Sadly it doesn't have my favourite Mega Drive game, Sonic 3 and Knuckles, but plenty of classics here. It'd be mad not to take this along. There's even a few extra challenges included and it might be fun to speedrun some of these games. One of my 5 choices has got to be my favourite game of all time, Final Fantasy VII. I would take a Nintendo Switch copy for the portability, and so I don't have to stop playing to take a dump. There's actually a combo pack that has Final Fantasy VII and 8 in, so I'd take that for 8 as a bonus game too. Final Fantasy VII is a fantastic RPG, plenty to do with the Gold Saucer minigames and lots of endgame like the boss weapons, but I'd use my time teaching myself to speedrun Final Fantasy VII. I've dabbled in it in the past, I've had a few trial runs and I've already made some extensive notes. It's surprisingly fun speedrunning this JRPG. What I really want is Super Smash Bros. While Melee might be my personal favourite and it's loads of fun getting all the trophies and characters, I think I'd have to go with Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, just for the huge roster. I'd only be able to play against the AI, but it's mindless fun and there's huge replayability with loads of characters and stages to learn. Maybe I could challenge myself to acquiring all the collectibles and stickers. Maybe there's a good ending to my desert island story where I build a motorised raft from all the consoles and PC parts and I manage to chop some wood down from the island. After escaping the island on my raft, I go on to win lots of Super Smash Bros. Tournaments after reaching master level from playing all day, every day. The dream. I think I've picked a good variety of genres in my 5 choices. GTA 5 to simulate city life, some real-time strategy, lots of retro platformers, my favourite RPG, and a brawler. Some other games I considered were Dark Souls 3 or Elden Ring. Very tempting, but there wouldn't be any other players or PvP. Elder Scrolls V Skyrim would be a good choice too. A huge world with multiple ways to play, and if I picked up the Anniversary Edition I could get access to loads of mods too. I think Minecraft would have been another good choice, but I've already played it too much. Let me know what games you'd take with you on a desert island in the comments, and peace for now.